I don't know if I'll ever be ready for this, but hopefully nothing bad happens. Woo, we made it. Woohoo! Definitely a little nervous there, guys. Got a cop up here too, nice. Let's go ahead and just ask Mr. K if I practice here. I just got a new bike. Is it okay if I practice here for a little bit? Just my turns and things?
Yeah. Yeah, as long as you don't do no crazy hot dog, I don't mind.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I'll pull up a little bit for you, alright?
Okay, thank you, yeah. It's nice of him. Just to add to the stress of riding, you're gonna have a cop watch me. Make a hard turn here without falling. Do some figure eights here. This is perfect little circle. Just in first gear now. Kind of get my butt off the cheek a little bit there. The bike. A little wobbly there. These turns are super wide, but I'm making them, so I do this for like 10 minutes, not gonna lie. Maybe try to do it in second gear, but don't want to hit the brakes at all, because I think if I hit the brakes I'm gonna fall over because I'm going so slow. I'm straight, I can a little bit. That's pretty wide. Gotta turn my head. When I turn my head, I want to go towards my head, but right here I gotta offset my body. Turn my head. A little wobbles there, not gonna lie. Just go up here and pull the clutch in, pull the brake in, and stop. Alright, first day on the road for a second. Gonna practice a lot for a little bit longer. Still out here riding. They left the parking lot and everybody, so just me. Do a little part 2 of this video because I don't want to make it too long, but figured I'd get the camera back on, start recording. Not gonna lie, pretty nervous going back on the road. So I've just been practicing here. I've gotten off the bike every 10 or 15 minutes, just walked around. But right now what I've been doing is going down in second gear, braking hard, making the turn, coming back both ways, and then I'll do like a figure eight. I'm always turning uphill, just me personally. If I'm gonna bail out or something go wrong, I'd rather fall over there towards the grass or something, or over here up the hill than go down the hill onto the road. So when I'm doing my figure eights, I'm going down, making a left turn, coming around, making a right turn, always going uphill in the turn. I don't know how important that is, but just I'm more comfortable with doing that. But I'm gonna do it a little bit, and then we're gonna hop back on the road and go to the garage. So hopefully everything goes well, but getting more comfortable on the bike, but still really nervous because now it's getting a little bit more real. I'm not just in the parking lot, I'm about to hop on the road and things like that. But let's go ahead and hop on the bike. I'll do what I've been doing whenever I'm comfortable. I'm just gonna hop on the road and go. But I figure I'd do a little part two, more practice on the bike. Just it's a nice day. I don't know how often I get to do this, but pull the clutch and the brake in, kickstand up, kill switch off, bike on. Alrighty, so I'm just to show you what I've been doing for the last little bit. I've been practicing for a long time, but just slow and steady. Turns are definitely the hardest thing to do for me, and they only get easier when you're going faster, but there's obviously more risk involved because you're going faster. So right now I'm in first gear. I'm gonna take a lap or two, get comfortable. But whenever I'm riding or recording, I pretty much just talk to myself, so I don't think it's gonna really mess me up too much doing this. But I'm gonna just, I've been speeding up, braking pretty hard, leaning the bike in, and then just kind of coasting out that brake to get back straight. So I'm not throttling through the brake, but I have some speed going to the turn, which has been helping me get the bike turned. When it's too slow, it's really hard to push the bike over without being too much involved, like with your body. I want the bike to kind of turn itself, but if I'm going a little bit faster and I brake and kind of get my momentum up on the front wheel, I don't know if any of this is accurate, but I'm just saying my experience, the way I'm feeling it, I'm more comfortable doing that. Speeding up a little bit, braking, turning, pushing the bike in, and then I almost just kind of slowly release the brake till I finish the turn. I don't know if it's the best way, but it's the way I've been doing it, just practicing, and I'm getting at least turning the bike. Before I was like just stopping halfway through. So braking, pushing, and then right here typically you'd add more throttle, but it definitely stands the bike up, and I do it a little bit too jolty, so just practicing that. Just going a circle right now. I'm gonna get up into second gear here in a minute. Like right there, when I was going slower, this is actually a much harder turn because it's kind of, you're balancing it the whole way through. But if you're slowing down through half of it, I'm gonna go up second gear here, get my foot under the clutch, shift up, brake kind of hard, lean the bike, and then I'm still on the brake. Now I let it go. But let me just keep doing this. I'm in second gear, pick up some speed, slow down, turn my head, lean the bike, and then slowly start releasing that brake. I thought a car pulled in. I'll say that a few times, because I know I'm probably messing it up, but I'm gassing it, braking, leaning, slowly releasing the brake till I'm straight, brake is out, now I'm doing gas. So I'm going to do this a few times without me talking. I'm making these turns tighter than I was when I was going 5 miles an hour. Not by much though. Speeding up, braking hard, pushing my left hand. I'm gonna do some figure eights here. I might just do it for like 5 minutes and I'm gonna ride back. And I'm in second gear right now. That right turn is a lot harder for me. Not really looking where I want to go. It's a problem right now. It just feels a lot more under control whenever you're braking harder. Like you're on the bike, it's pushing you to the ground. So even if I take some of those wider, it just feels a lot better than coming from a clutch and not even giving it gas. Whenever you have that brake push down, I really feel like you have an opportunity to turn the bike. And then slowly let go of the brake. Don't go hard and then let it go. You gotta apply it slow, firm, push, and slowly release. Slow, slow, slow. Still on the brake. Now I'm letting go. It was a wider turn, but just kind of talking it through. Slow. I'm off the brake. Giving it gas. I'm in second gear. Braking, turning, head, slowly releasing, straighten it up. Just kind of getting used to how much brake to use and for how long and how early and etc. according to the speed I'm doing. It's a lot more sketchy, but it's a lot easier to turn the bike when you're going faster. Because I can just like push the bike down and my body stays like the same. Like my body's up straight right now pretty much for the most part. And I just push the bike with my left hand. My body pretty much stays the same as I turn my head. I know that's what people say, but it's really hard to put it into concept whenever you're riding, especially if you're going 5 miles an hour. It doesn't work, or at least I don't know how to do it yet. But whenever I'm going like pretty fast, braking hard, not so much there, but I have good ones and bad ones, or bad and better. But time to get a little more serious. Keep making my turns. I need to get myself back to the garage, and I'm kind of nervous about doing that. But if I'm lucky, nobody's on the road, but I guarantee someone's going to be pulling out and I have to wait for them to pass, or someone's going to come behind me. I got to adjust my mirrors too, because I'm like looking at my arms. I can't even see the road, looking through my mirrors to see if someone's behind me. I was practicing doing my turn signals up here too. So let's do it up here. Making a left turn, speeding up, slowing down, turning the bike, off the brake, push it in, I'm not turning, and that's like so much more going on. There's enough thinking of my left hand does the clutch, my right hand does the gas and the brake, my left foot shifts, my right foot does brake. All of these things need to push and pull in different directions and get you to go somewhere. You have to turn your head, you have to look around, and also you have to do the turn signals with your left hand. Just so much going on. But I'm sure it gets it definitely gets easier. That's why you practice. Don't just jump on the road and go and practice there. Find a place where you can practice. And my turn signal's still on. This is such a small area to keep remembering to turn it on and off. It's kind of redundant, but you want to be able to find it with your hand without looking, which I usually look, so that's not good. left. Turn it off. Turn right. Like, whenever I go slow speed turns again, it reminds me of how much easier those are. Even when I have a bad fast turn, those slow turns are just so much worse, which isn't a good thing, but I'm just letting you know, if you're practicing, don't be afraid to go a little bit faster, and maybe 15 miles an hour, but feel the power band a little bit. Slow down, push the bike. I mean, that feels a lot more controlled than going, like right now, if I were just to go left and turn, I bet it'd be wider than that. Just because you can't really apply brake because you're already going slow without just falling over. So some science behind it. But whenever you're riding, I feel like, especially on the road, like once you're going, it's easy, but I think where you stop and go is going to be the hardest part of riding on the road. Is being at a stoplight or being at a part where you're pulling out into traffic. Uh-oh, curb. Oh, so why is I taking it? Because I was thinking about what I was saying when I was in the middle of a turn. And my right turns aren't the best. But yeah, once you're going, it's not nearly as hard. But I mean, it's way more risk. If you're going 5 miles an hour, it's harder, but you fall and you pick yourself up and you get some scratches on your bike. You're going faster, there's a lot more that can go wrong. But, alright, hopefully we're still recording. I'm going to try to get on the road and get back to the garage. So let's see how this goes. So I gotta get on the road here, I gotta go left, stop at a stop sign, I gotta go right for like 30 seconds, then make a left turn. So I gotta remember to use my turn signal when I make that main turn. That could have been so bad, thank God. I'm in second gear. I did that before where I got stuck in second gear. Whew. That's terrifying. Now I'm in first. Such an idiot. That could have been so bad. Oh wow. Thank God. I'm gonna go home and go online and look up some courses because I'm lucky there wasn't some kid flying behind his car on that bend and I was sitting there with my engine off. If I didn't have to completely stop, I would have been fine. But I did. I had to stop the turn. Alright, let's put the bike away, call it a day. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe out there. Comment below what you think. Definitely not fun doing that. That could have been a lot worse. But I got to get more comfortable with my controls and my turns and everything. And just the nerves.